Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright.
So we're leaving the beauty that is Maewo in Turtle Bay and heading to another beauty, which is Champagne Beach, widely regarded as Vanuatu's most beautiful beach. So let's find out if that's correct. So we've anchored up in Hog Harbor, or more precisely Lanark Bay, which is just over the hill from Champagne Beach, and it was just a bit less rolly here, so Champagne Beach had a bit of roll going in there. This has a bit of roll too, but not as bad, so we'll shoot over there tomorrow in the dinghy. But in the meantime, let's check out this eco resort. Getting in for dinner. There's a resort in there. Eco resort. Check it out. So the resort was pretty run down, and there was only one couple staying there. And then we doubled the numbers, of course, when we arrived. But yeah, it would have been quite the place at one stage. Food was good though, really good. So last night we made it back from the restaurant in the pitch black without impaling ourselves on the reef, which was very shallow, getting off the beach. But anyway, this bommy here was almost pretty much under the boat. So yeah, I had a dive this morning on this before we headed over to Champagne Beach. And yeah, there was a lot of life on it. And here's the anchorage. And coming up here is the renowned Champagne Beach. Look at it in all its glory. Such a stunning beach. Beautiful white sand, no debris in there, the most perfect water. The reason it's so blue is because the sand underneath the water is so white, incredibly clean. These are schools of fish, these two little black things in the screen. Anyway, it was a beautiful spot. There's a small little restaurant there that does burgers and chips that were really good considering where we were. And a bar and the token ladies markets for the tourists, of course. The cruise ship comes in here too, so they could probably make a bit of money on that day. Let's just say I'm glad it wasn't here this day. I mean, we had the place to ourselves for this first half of it.
It's alright. The sun, the sun, the sun, the sun, the sun, the sun. It's alright. Here comes the sun, the sun, the sun, the sun, the sun, the sun, the sun. It's alright. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Darling, the smiles returning to the faces.
So we're leaving Lanark Bay, or Hog Harbor, some of the places call it. But see how clear the water is. We're in, I don't know, what was it, 6-7 meters of water. See our anchor down there. See all the dust coming off it. Sand is like talcum powder around here. Look at that. Holy crap.
Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Sun, sun, sun. Sun, sun, sun. Here it comes. Sun, the sun, the sun, the sun, the sun, the sun. It's alright. Here comes the sun. The sun, the sun, the sun, the sun, the sun, the sun. It's alright. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun.
So here we are at Port Orly, or more precisely Theon Island, is where we're anchored. We're only here for one night, so we only get one afternoon here because we're leaving at 3 AM to get to Maewo Island. It's about a bit over a 12-hour passage, so hopefully we're going to get enough breeze for that tomorrow. But in the meantime, we've got one afternoon here to get some snorkeling done, a bit of a hike to this freshwater lake that's just come into picture there. But yeah, what a stunning spot this is. I wish we had longer here. I'd love to explore Port Orly itself. We're on the hunt for the elusive lake. It's supposed to be a freshwater lake here somewhere. So we're following this track. Hopefully it goes to the right spot. Still going. Bit of bushwhacking. It's all good. So we possibly found it after a wrong turn. Got a definite track here. Well, she certainly ain't a tourist site, this one. A little bit of a beach. Right. Fresh water it is. So we didn't end up going for a swim because the water wasn't terribly inviting. It was quite green and it was really tricky to get in and out of the water with all the debris in there. Finding the place was quite tricky too. We took a wrong turn and ended up following a path for a while that was quite pretty. It looked like it went around the entire island, so should we be staying longer, that would have been a good option to walk around the island. But anyway, let's get into some snorkeling. So we're going to start by snorkeling around this island here, which is quite close to the anchorage, and then there's going to be another spot that actually has a small wreck on it. That's not too far from the anchorage either.
It's alright, here comes the sun. It's alright, here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. And I say, it's alright. It's alright. Little darling, the smiles returning to the faces. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Sun, sun, sun. Sun, sun, sun. Here it comes. Sun, 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 sun. It's alright. Here comes the sun. It's alright. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. And I say, it's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Here comes the sun. It's alright. Here comes the sun.
So that's Port Orly. We never got to visit, just ran out of time. Maybe we'll come back, maybe we won't, not sure. But it's a stunning place, it's well worth coming back. How could you not love this spot? Look at the bommies and the fish that are going to be straight under the back of the boat. We're sitting in Port Orly. It's just a one-hit wonder staying here the night. We decided to head off to the next island before the weather gets in from the east because we need to go east, so got southerlies tomorrow, so only light. But yeah, we're going to head off at 3 o'clock in the morning thereabouts and hopefully get in before dark. It's a fair hike, but you know, so unfortunately we only get one night, one afternoon, one night in this beautiful place. A stunning beach in there, very private, like there's no one around. We're the only ones here. There's no one on this island. It's uninhabited. This is an island, by the way, from that point there right around to that point. It's all an island, and then that's mainland in there, so there's a few villages and what have you in there. But yeah, incredibly private, beautiful water. Like the water is super clear. I mean, look, the sun's crossing the horizon and I can still see the bottom. So anyway, beautiful place, but we've got to go. Dinghy's all loaded, we just finished prepping. So we're off to a place called Noni, which is on the island of Maewo. We chose that spot, that bay, because of a waterfall. What we didn't know at the time was it's not just a waterfall that was going to really grab our attention. The village and the people really blew us away. But also this whole island of Maewo is just waterfalls everywhere, all the way down it as we went down. Well, we've left Port Orly about 3:30 AM. Cruising along, it's about 4:30 now. And we got dolphins in the bow. I can hear them squeaking. Anyway, how cool is that? Back is the ace of spades. Oh, it's about starting to get a spit of rain actually. Bit of moon out, so it's not that black, but still behind the clouds at the moment. So passage update. We're doing about 6.5 knots motor sailing. We only got about 5 knots of true wind. Anyway, we're cruising along. We're heading for a place I can't pronounce the name, so I'll put it here in the bottom of the screen. And anyway, we're going to be there around about 3:30 PM. The sun's just coming up. Yeah, beautiful sunrise, isn't it? Look at it. I had dolphins in the bow, hopefully you just saw. Scared them off when I turned my light on, but hey. Reasonably flat seas. We are punching into it though, so it's hurting our speed a little bit. Anyway. It's going to be a nice day, me think. So passage update. Our ETA is now about 4:30 PM. Still got a way to go. It's about 10:30 now, so we're about halfway roughly. But what I want to show is the colour of this water. It is nuts. I've never seen water this colour. I would call it purple. I mean, it's the most insane colour of blue I've ever seen. It's almost showing up on the camera, but man, it's crazy. Beautiful day. It's just pity we're having the motor the whole way. We have got sails up, generating about a knot out of the sails. But yeah, is that coming up on camera? But anyway, purple water. Never seen it before. Gorgeous. Oh, some fish right here. What was that? Probably flying fish. 3,000 metres deep. Oh yeah, flying fish, there we go. 3,000 metres deep at the moment. Middle of nowhere. That island there is called Ambry. Oh, that's how I'm pronouncing it. I don't know if it's called that in the native tongue. So yes, I butchered that. It's called Umbai. Yeah, gorgeous day. So we've made it to Nawan on the island of Maewo. Both those pronunciations are probably butchered, so yeah, it's called Noni and Maewo. There's a bit of a waterfall in there. People jumping off things in there. Bit of a swimming hole by the looks. Anyway, we'll go and check that out tomorrow. Pretty exposed, this spot. We're expecting easterly for the next little while. So easterly's over that way, so we're going to be protected from that. Not too much swell coming in here. Another island way down off there. Anyway, very open, but luckily it's flat. Hence the motor sail we had to have all the way here. Didn't get to turn the engine off. 10 hours of motoring. Probably chewed through about 55 litres of fuel. So that's all good. We got here, and it was an easy, calm, nice passage. So here's a taste of Noni, which is the next video that gets put out. But I hope you enjoyed Champagne Beach and Port Orly, both of which were pretty rushed, unfortunately. Especially Port Orly, could have certainly done with a bit more time there. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one.